Hello, good sweet people of the interweb. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you the makeup that I am going to be planning on putting on my face over this next little season, this sweet fall season. I wanted to come at you with an everyday makeup. Riveting new content, I know. But the next couple of weeks are going to be not current everyday makeup, so I wanted to do one final little fall inspired, this is what I'm going to be wearing on my face every day, and let you know what that is. I'm also going to be entering into, I know I've said this before, but I'm serious this time. I'm entering into a little project pan moment with a few products, which I will touch on later, and wanted to show you those that will be gracing my face every day until they are fully used up and gone. And that stems from a really strong need to declutter my collection and downsize and condense. I am absolutely overwhelmed with new launches and so much makeup. There's been so much makeup, and I find that when I have more makeup, when there's so much to choose from, I stick to my same everyday products. I know that's always been the case, but I feel like I've just been throwing a lot of new products at you guys over the last few months, so I wanted to bring it back down, downsize, descale. Descale? That's not right. Is that right? Anyway, bring it back down to an everyday makeup and use up some products like a normal human being. So that is what we're doing today. And if you guys wanted to see a declutter, it's been a hot minute since I filmed a makeup declutter. And those are some of my favorite videos to watch. I love seeing people's like updated collections and what they're getting rid of and whatnot. So if you do want to see that in the next couple weeks, definitely let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, and if you have any ideas for what you want to see from me, subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments down below. So let us hop right into the makeup. So for the base, I am not going to be using any bronzing glowing product. I know, who am I? Who am I? But I will be taking the Vichy Mineral 89. Look at that. She has seen a lot of love, and I do love this little moisture hydration booster. I'm going to put that all over my skin. One product that I wanted to focus on this season and make a point of using up is the Westman Atelier foundation stick. I purchased this. I did my review on it. It is absolutely lovely. I do think that the price point is incredibly high, and the packaging is like really, really beautiful, but the price point's just like a little wild and crazy for something that you would use on a daily basis. So I have the Atelier 3 shade, but I do want to try and use this on the daily, but I do want to focus on this product and use it up and make it kind of my everyday go-to. It's nice because it is a stick. I know it looks darker on my neck, but my neck is like exceptionally whiter than my entire body, so let's just ignore that, okay? I love a stick foundation for every day because this formula and other formulas of some stick foundations, I don't have to powder, and it's nice. I find that stick foundations just wear very nicely on my skin. So if I'm not using a tinted moisturizer when my skin is like not quite at its nicest levels, and I do want a little bit more of the extra coverage, then I shall use this. This blends out so beautifully. My MAC 170 brush is my favorite foundation brush of all time. I actually just gave all my brushes like such a nice bath over this last weekend, and they're all so fresh and so clean. So this is the finish of the foundation. It's just a very nice, natural, skin-like looking foundation, and I thoroughly enjoy it. For concealer, I'm going to be dipping into the Surratt concealer. This one's in the shade 2. It is the lighter of the two that I have. And I'm going to be using that to conceal some spots around my face. For the under eyes, I'm going to dip back into my Tarte CC Under Eye Cream. I've had this for so long, and I'm pretty sure I had this on like a project pan trying to use it up train a little while ago, and that never happened. So I'm going to re-bring this to my attention and use that underneath my eyes. So just putting a little bit of that CC Under Eye Cream under one of my favorite products for under the eyes, and then just dipping into the Surratt concealer. And this foundation has pretty great coverage, and thank goodness my breakouts have subsided. Blessings on blessings. Thank you, overnight oils and vegetables. But I do just have some redness on my chin and around my nose that I want to address, and I always put a little bit extra right here just on these mid points of my cheeks, because for some reason I just get so red right here. So I just like to put a little bit of concealer there. I'm just going to take my foundation brush, And just buff that around and make sure it's all blended in, and then that will be it for the base. I'm not gonna go in with powder. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I know a few of my like veiny areas and redness is poking out, but on an everyday basis, I don't mind that at all. So entering into my next little project pan moment, I've been trying to use this up for what feels like a year or more, but my Lilah B Bronzer Duo is just the bronzer that could, truly. This has not died at all. Look at the packaging. Look at how destroyed this is. Like, I have thrown this around. This has seen the world with me. This has come on many a trip with me. I bring this thing everywhere, and I think it's one of those products that like, if all my makeup disappeared and I could only choose, you know, a couple things to repurchase, like for a shimmery bronzer, this is at 100%. It's one of my favorite shimmery bronzers I've ever used. And even when I do use it up, I think I will need to immediately go purchase a new one because it's so great. That on top of a matte bronzer. So I'm gonna be trying to use this up. And then I've decided that I've just like kind of re-dipped into this, my Alana's Hoola bronzer. For matte bronzer, I'm going to be focusing on this. And these two bronzers are going to be the focus of my everyday makeup for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna use today. So I'm gonna use my Benefit Hoola bronzer to contour and warm up my face using my e.l.f. steeple brush. I don't know what just happened there. Look at that red spot that just appeared right there. That is so weird. Honestly, sometimes I can't handle my face. My skin and all of its woes. Whoa, whoa. And then once I apply the matte bronzer, I just go over with a nice little layer of shimmery bronzer over top. How do people put these clips in and look cute? Please explain. Okay, the bronzer is applied, my friends. Let us move on to highlighter. This is a new highlight. Milk Makeup came out with their Flex highlighters. This one's the shade Lit. It is the champagne shade. There's 4 shades in these highlighters, and it has the little Flex imprint. Ew. I haven't tried the stick foundation. I do have it to try, but again, I'm just trying to move slowly through products and not bombard you with constant opinions on new products. However, the highlighter looks lovely. I haven't dipped into this yet. This is a first attempt and a first appearance. Woo! That is lovely. Flexing and testing all on my skin. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was real bright on my nose. Woo! Woo! I'll take a little brush and just highlight my inner corners while we're at it. This has been one of my favorite things also. I feel like I subtly do this, but back in the day on my channel, I always used to use MAC Shroom. MAC Shroom was my crack, and I used that as an inner corner and eyebrow highlight every single day. It was my go-to, loved it so much. But I have truly been enjoying the ease of just using my face highlighter as my inner corner highlight and just having that kind of connect nicely. So there's that little tip. That's the highlight. It looks absolutely beautiful. And I like that they have multiple shades. Love that. For the blush, this is actually something I picked up in that old video I don't even remember when we filmed that, but when we went to Niagara Falls and we went to Ulta and bought a ton of drugstore makeup. This I actually picked up at Ulta, and I have yet to swatch it and try it, but it seemed very much on this like fall makeup train. I love the tone of it. It seems like a really lovely, warm kind of brownie nude. Some of my favorite descriptor words for blush. So yeah, this little Juice Beauty blush. Picked that up at Ulta. So I'm gonna use that today with my small e.l.f. stipple brush. I always dot a little bit across my nose as well. Kind of connect that natural flush. Sorry, Naomi Campbell, I'm putting my blush on the center of my cheeks and I'm looking clowny. I'm gonna do my brows. Just gonna do them off camera. Same thing. Benefit Precisely my brow pencil, Hourglass Arch Brow, and maybe if I feel up to it, I'll run a couple of strokes of soap brows through. So I'm gonna do my brows and then we'll dive into the rest of the eyes. Okay, the eyebrows are on. Let us move on to the eyeballs. As promised, I wanted to play with the Colourpop Yes Please palette, which now, as I'm looking at it again, I think it's very, very fall appropriate. On the description on the website, they call it like sunset eyes inspired, which is also very true. But I also think strong pumpkin vibes with this, so I thought it would be fun to do a little, we're not doing anything too crazy, This isn't everyday makeup, which you guys know I don't wear eyeshadow on a daily basis. I wear my bronzer and my highlighter on my eyeballs usually on the daily, but we're branching out, guys. I'm gonna play with this palette a little bit and just do a simple, nice, everyday smoky eye. So let us do that. I'm gonna start with the shade Champs, just this light. It's almost like a pinky beige, actually. I'm gonna place that all over the lid and just blend out any of the concealer that might be left there from when we placed it there, and just put a nice little base all over. Okay, then what I'm going to do is start with Note to Self in the crease, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this GNO on top of it. So I'm just gonna go dip those in. I'm gonna start with that, build it up in the crease, and then I'll add a little bit of that after, just to add a touch of warmth in there. I'm also just going to take a little bit of this Note to Self shade on my lower lash line. I love doing my lower lash line because I always feel so incomplete without it, and I feel like even just adding that little wash of color down there just makes me feel so much more put together and complete in my eyeballs. Before continuing with the warmer GNO shade, I'm just gonna make sure that all of these edges are blended out with the big fluffy brush. Okay, so with GNO, this warmer, this is like a matte pumpkin shade right here. I'm gonna start with that on the outer edge, outer corner of my lid. I am the great pumpkin. And then I'm just gonna take that more lightly into the crease. Not as widespread, but just a little bit like below that first shade we placed. I'm taking that same GNO shade and I'm just gonna map out a line for a little flick of eyeliner. I'm just gonna map out the shade. Woo, someone's doing garbage outside. Sorry about that. And then what I'm gonna do is just flatten the eyeliner brush and just blend that into the crease. You know, so it's connected like so. Just so I have a line to follow when I do the deeper shade, and then I'll just take the brush and I'm just gonna blend out the top of that so that the liner and the crease is connected. Not liner, the deeper shade. My faux liner, you know. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with French Kiss with the same liner brush, and I'm going to follow that line that we have created and just nicely blend out the deeper shade, kind of creating like a smoky liner effect. But now it's like nicely blended. Well, is it nicely blended? In my brain it is. Now it just goes with the flow. Of the crease. Okay, and then for this lovely little blank lid space we've left, I'm gonna start with the shade Louis right here. I don't know if I wanna do that orange right now. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade Louis, put this on the base, and then right in the middle, I'm gonna take Butter Cake. So just lightly blending Louis all over that lid. And then just right in the center, I'm just gonna dab Butter Cake to create dimension. And I think I've lost a little bit of this liner action, so I'm just gonna go back in with French Kiss and just add a bit more on the lash line. Yeah, like that. I feel like it needs to be a little bit deeper. Need to have a little bit more contrast here. So I'm just throwing some of that on to deepen it up. Then for mascara, my Tom Ford Badass Black Mascara. Oodlies and oodlies of this. For the lips, I'm gonna line with the KKW Beauty liner. And I just blend it in with my finger like this. So for lips, I really dive and play with a lot of different lip colors. I have a lot of different go-tos that I wear on a daily basis, and kind of depending on what I'm doing, what outfit I'm wearing, what look I'm going for, if I'm doing bold, if I'm doing nude, whatever. There's so many different lip products I use, but for over the last little while, honestly, I have been wearing these Fenty gloss bombs so much. This one is Fussy and this one is Fenty Glow. I believe I used that in my last little pumpkin spice video, which is honestly very reminiscent of what I have on my face right now. I think they're beautiful, and I really go in and out of phases when it comes to gloss. Sometimes I really hate wearing gloss, and sometimes I love it, and mainly because I don't like my lips to be sticky. I hate it when my hair gets stuck in the gloss, so that's kind of annoying. It really depends on what I'm doing, but I've been loving these so much lately. And then I've also been really, I know I've talked about these before, but the Shiseido ColorGel lip balms, I have the shade Sakura. It's super, super beautiful. I'm not gonna put that on with this obviously right now, but then I also have the shade Bamboo, which is a lovely nude. This formula is beautiful. The packaging is very sleek. I've been very, very into these combinations of things, and it's got just enough gloss to this balm that I wouldn't feel the need to put a gloss over top, you know? I just love it. I think it has such a beautiful effect on the lips. It's very satisfying to use. Great packaging. Love carrying that around. I've been enjoying it a lot. I am gonna put a little bit of this Fenty Glow gloss just on the top to spice it up. I also love the smell of these. So those have been kind of my high rotation lipsticks that I've been wearing. If you follow me on Instagram, those are most likely what's been on my lips. And it's just a great go-to for every day. So this paired with this Kim Kardashian lip liner, it's so good. It's so good. I hate that I love it so much. I don't even know why, because I love the Kardashians. And this is the finished makeup look, you guys. Let's take the hair out of the clips. You guys, she's growing. She's growing. We got some length here, y'all. Ooh, the hair regrowth plan is happening. It's in action. I have been loving being able to do like long slick ponies again. You guys have no idea. Oh my God, I have missed doing ponies so much. That's it for the makeup. This is the makeup, my current everyday kind of fall makeup that I'm going to be wearing. A few little project pan updates for you, and over the next few weeks you guys will be seeing a few more full brand reviews. And if you guys have any other requests for my Friday, I'm not calling it Full Face Friday anymore, but my Friday makeup focused videos, let me know any of your requests in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and also let me know what makeup you are popping out for the fall season, if it is fall season in the area of the world that you live in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!